Gombe Deputy Governor calls for collective action to strengthen healthcare delivery. Gombe Health Campaign mobilizes media influencers against polio. Yamal Today local government staff urged to support overseas for grassroots development. And good evening, viewers. Thank you for joining us on 25 News Report. I am Pastor Rokamo with the full details of the bulletin. The Deputy Governor of Gombe State, Manasseh Daniel Jatau, has reiterated that the development of the healthcare sector requires the collective effort of all members of society. Jatau made this statement while receiving officials of the Student Representative Council of Gombe State College for Nursing and Sciences, who paid him a courtesy visit in his office to appreciate the state government commitment to education and health care. The Deputy Governor commended the Council, which serves as the voice of students, for acknowledging government effort in the health sector, noting that without good health, all other human activities are hindered, stressing that healthcare has remained the administration's second priority after security since 2019. He reaffirmed the government commitment to improving healthcare delivery and described transportation as another form of medicine, as it ensures timely access to patients and facilitates prompt medical intervention, adding that the construction of quality roads and the provision of healthcare facilities across wards have been prioritized to enhance service delivery. The Deputy Governor further reminded them that the core mandate of the nurses is to save lives, encouraging them to render assistance on board and off duty. He also advised the students to engage in volunteer activities beyond hospital settings, including sanitation effort in motor parks and other public places as part of their social responsibilities. Speaking on the bus donated to the college, Dr. Jatau said it has intended to facilitate the movement of patients and personnel, while stressing the need for proper maintenance to ensure its longevity. Earlier, the SRC President Abdul Malik Musa said the visit was to appreciate the government's sustained commitment to advancing healthcare and education, as well as improving student welfare. He commended the relocation of students to a permanent site and the donation of the coastal bus to support transportation, noting that it would enhance their academic performance. Abdul Malik Musa assured the government of the student commitment to discipline, respect for constituted authority, and a dedication to their studies. The Muslim Ummah in Gombe State has paid courtesy visit to Gombe State University, the Federal College of Education Gombe, and the Gombe South Local Council Development Area as part of effort to strengthen cooperation and unity among institutions. During the visit to the institution, the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Gombe State University, Professor Rashid Abdul Ghani, the Deputy Provost of the Federal College of Education Gombe, Dr. Muhammad Garzali Abdul Hamid, and the Chairperson of Gombe South Development Area, Aishatu Muhammad Sadiq, expressed appreciation to the delegation and described the visit as a timely and meaningful, noting their delight in receiving members of the Ummah. They call on the Muslim community to continue supporting the institutions through constructive advice and prayers for sustained leadership and progress. The leaders emphasized the importance of unity among Muslims, urging adherence to the teachings and character of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, for promoting love, mutual respect, and peaceful coexistence.
Ya tana cewa ko shi yana wakiltar wasu ne to yakan taimaka mutum ya taka tsantsan a duk abin da zai yi.
Allah ya ƙara haɗa kanmu, ya ƙara tabbakar da mu a yanda muka samu junanmu a bisa tafarkin da muke tafiya a kai. Hakika ba za mu iya bayyana jin daɗinmu da farin cikinmu ba, kasancewar yadda 'yan uwa suka nuna 'yan uwantaka
ziyarar ta zo a lokacin da ake bukatun ta saboda shi dan adam yana so ya ga yana tare da yan uwansa dan adam, to in ka samu abu na daɗi za ta yi jin daɗi ta kamar na in ka samu abu na aka san haka kuma amma su zama suna tare da kai wajen jajintawa.
Speaking on behalf of the delegation, the State Amir of the Muslim Ummah, Dr. Usman Ali Abdullahi, said the visit will aim at offering support, guidance, and advice in line with Islamic principles. He reaffirmed the commitment of the Ummah to working with relevant stakeholders to promote the development and harmony across the state. Dr. Abdullahi also offered prayers for the continued success and stability of the leadership of the institution visited. A public campaign to eradicate polio has brought together journalists and social media influencers across Gombe State to boost awareness and strengthen community engagement. The campaign emphasized the importance of ensuring that every child aged 0 to 59 months receive 2 drops of the polio vaccine during each immunization round. Speaking at the engagement, Abubakar Muazu Hayaki announced that the state-wide polio vaccination exercise will begin on Saturday and explained that the exercise will be conducted through a house-to-house campaign aimed at achieving a polio-free society, while also supporting efforts to improve human papillomavirus vaccination coverage. He urged parents to and guardians to take advantage of the exercise and visit the nearest primary healthcare centers for free HPV vaccination for their daughters. And call on the residents to support government effort by ensuring that children are vaccinated. Also speaking, Amalina Dina of the Christian Health Association of Nigeria highlighted the critical role of the media in public health, campaigns and awareness creation. Encourage media practitioners to actively support the campaign's objectives. Amelina further appealed to the public to take both HPV and polio vaccines seriously to help eliminate the diseases. She stressed that the polio vaccine is safe, effective, and remains one of the most reliable ways to protect children's lifelong complications, including paralysis. Participants at the engagement expressed commitment to the amplifying immunization messages and countering misinformation within communities. The campaign underscores that collective effort from health workers, the media, and the public are essential to achieving a polio-free society. The leadership of All Progressive Congress APC in the local government area has courtesy visit to the new appointed overseers of Duku Local Government and Malala Local Development Council. In a press statement from Duku Local Government Information Officer Kabir Muhammad Masu said the delegation led by the APC chairman in Duku, Malang Ali Hashidu, visited the council chamber alongside members of the party's executive committee. The visit was aimed at strengthening collaboration and fostering unity with the new leadership. Speaking during the visit, Honorable Hashidu urged the overseers Malademo Julderu and Ahmad Usman to work together in harmony for the progress of the local government. On his part, the APC secretary in Duku local government Abubakar Sentraki Serkin Kudum Duku commended the staff of the local government for their support and solidarity toward the newly appointed overseers, assured that the party will continue to cooperate with the local government leadership to ensure effective governance. Responding on behalf of the overseers, Mala Adamu Juderu expressed appreciation to the APC leadership for the visit and pledged their commitment to work closely with the party and other stakeholders to promote development across Duku and Malala areas. He also called on residents of Duku local government to support the administration in its effort to bring meaningful development, while appreciating the executive governor of Gombe State, Malik Muhammadu Inwayahaya, for the opportunity to serve. A chieftain of the All Progressive Congress APC in Shongom local government area, Comrade Ibrahim Ankira Kushi, has commended the development effort of Governor Muhammadu Inwayahaya. Comrade Ankira Kushi made the remarks in an interview with our reporter in Gombe, where he praised the governor for executing projects that have direct impact on the life of the people. He specifically lauded the creation of local council development area, including the one in Pero Shonge, as well as the award of contract for key road projects such as the Gundali-Gondum Filia Road. The APC supporter also called on party stakeholders in the area to consider Engineer Ahmad Abubakar Wakil in Filia as a valuable candidate to represent Kaltungo Shongom Federal Constituency. Comrade Ankira Koshi further appealed to the residents of the state to continue supporting APC candidate at all levels to ensure sustained development across the country. Staff of the 3 local council development areas in Yamal Tudeba have been called upon to remain cooperative and supportive toward the growth and development of their respective areas. The call was made by the Secretary to the Local Government and Overseer of Deba Local Government during a meeting held at the council chamber, where the overseers of Yamal West, Alhaji Dauda Umar Lipo, and Yamal East, Alhaji Haruna Shehu, were formally presented to staff. The meeting, which brought together head of department, deputy heads, and sectional heads, aimed in introducing the new overseers and fostering collaboration across the 3 development areas. Speaking at the event, the secretary commended Governor Muhammadu Inwayahaya for his foresight in establishing the local council development areas, noting that the initiative will enhance grassroots development, and he urged staff to be punctual and extend maximum cooperation to the overseers to ensure effective service delivery. In their separate remarks, the overseers of Yamal East and Yamal West expressed appreciation to the governor for the opportunity to serve, pledging to work diligently and calling on the staff to support their efforts for the overall development of the areas. Earlier, the Chief Administrative Officer, Alhaji Suleiman Ibrahim, welcomed participants and commended staff for their turnout. Highlight of the meeting included contribution and suggestion from participants, a group photograph, and the official escort of the overseers to their respective offices for commencement of duties. The residents of Kalkwari community in Shongom local government area have paid a courtesy visit to congratulate the newly appointed overseer of the council, Mr. James Emmanuel Dogo. The delegation led by Majidat Shongom and Wakil in Kalkwari, Mr. Job Lyle Manson, described the appointment as a source of pride, noting that the overseer is a son of the community. They urged him to sincere in the discharge of his duties and to uphold the integrity and image of Kolkwari and Shongom at large. The group also expressed optimism about his leadership and wished him success in office. In separate remarks, youth leader Dr. Dantata Jonathan and women's representatives, Mr. Latu Sokan, commended the executive governor of Gombe State for appointing a young and capable indigent to the position and call on the overseer to prioritize youth and women inclusion, stressing the need for programs that will positively impact these groups and drive community development. They also urge him to remain fair and just in his leadership. Responding, the overseer, Mr. James Emmanuel Dogo, expressed gratitude to God and appreciation to Governor of Gombe State, Alhaji Muhammadu Inwayahaya, for the opportunity to serve, pledged to justify the confidence reposed in him by working toward the development of Shongom local government area. Mr. Dogo further called on the residents to support him with prayers, advice on constructive guidance, assuring that his administration will be inclusive and focused on the collective progress of the area. He also thanked well-wishers for their support and urged all stakeholders to work together for the growth and development of Shongom local government area. The Supreme Court of Nigeria has nullified the National Convention of the People Democratic Party held in Ibadan, Oyo State in November 2025. A split decision delivered on Thursday, 3 out of 5 justices ruled that the appeal brought by a faction of the party led by Tanimo Traiki lacked merit. Delivering the lead judgment, Justice Stephen Ada faulted the party for abusing court processes. He said instead of appealing an earlier order halting the convention and directive for the provision of nomination forms to chairmanship aspirant Sule Lamido, the party files a press suit in another court. However, 2 justices dissented. Justice Sadiq Umar and another member of the panel held that the court lacked jurisdiction, describing the dispute as an internal party matter. They also asked that the appellate court raise the issue of disobedience to a court order on its own without giving parties the opportunity to address it. The ruling effectively boiled the outcomes of the Ibadan Convention, further deepening legal question around the party's internal processes. The Supreme Court has set aside the order for status quo ante-bellum made by the Court of Appeal in Abuja in the leadership dispute of the African Democratic Congress ADC. The judgment effectively restored the David Maglet executive from its delisting by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). In an unanimous verdict on Thursday, the 5-member panel of justices led by Justice Muhammad Lawal Garba held that the order by the Court of Appeal was unnecessary. The Appeals Court further held that the appeal on jurisdiction was filed on an order ex parte inviting parties to show cause without first obtaining leave of the appellate courts. With this report, we come to the end of the news, but before I go, quick recap some of the major stories that make the headlines. You heard that the Deputy Governor of Gombe State, Dr. Manasseh Daniel Jatau, has emphasized that improving the healthcare sector requires the collective effort of all stakeholders. Dr. Jatau made this known while receiving officials of the Student Representative Councils of the Gombe State College of Nursing Sciences who visited to commend the government commitment to education and health care. He also reported to you that a public health campaign targeting the eradicating of polio has brought together journalists and social media influencers across Gombe State to strengthen awareness and community engagement. The campaign highlights the need for every child aged 0 to 59 months to receive 2 drops of the polio vaccine during each immunization round. And finally, staff of the 3 local council development area in Yamal Tudebo local government have been called upon to remain cooperative and dedicated to improving service delivery at the grassroots. That has been the news. Thanks for watching and good night.